Well, 30 years later, the impact still being felt.
Night Beat's Mark Sayre is near the earthquake's epicenter in Santa Cruz, where the community held a moment of silence tonight. Mark?
In the immediate aftermath of the quake, most of the attention was on the Bay Area and the World Series. But it took Santa Cruz residents hours before they learned they were actually much closer to the epicenter. Santa Cruz is just 10 miles from the epicenter of the Loma Prieta quake, and the town lost dozens of buildings and was cut off for days by rockslides on Highway 17.
Please join me in a moment of silence.
Tonight, at exactly 5:04 p.m., the moment the quake hit in 1989, a few dozen residents came together for a moment of silence. A small display of newspaper headlines and artifacts from that day were on display outside Abbott Square, one of the hardest hit areas in downtown. It brought back memories from 3 decades ago like it was yesterday.
And in the kitchen, the refrigerator door was flying open and closed, and stuff was falling off shelves onto the middle of the floor. The kitchen cabinets doors were swinging open and closed.
We wanted to have a place where people could sort of stop on by, and maybe some of these artifacts would evoke stories from them, and that's what's been happening all day.
Oh my God, we're having an earthquake. Wait a minute. Hold on. Can you feel that?
As part of the anniversary events, the Santa Cruz Public Library unveiled a video featuring residents giving an oral history of events.
I could see the wave going up into the hills.
And panelists reflected on a day they will never forget.
And this 15 seconds just kept going and going and going. It felt like time had taken up a new dimension.
In the immediate aftermath of the quake, many residents here say they felt forgotten, and they wondered if the outside world was even aware of the extent of the damage here. In Santa Cruz on the Night Beat, I'm Mark Sayre.